They might be from Guadalajara.
So now you do the intros, and I'll kick back
Right.
and do nothing because I don't have to observe. I don't even have to be in the game. I'm just hold on. I just move my position, my microphone, so
Kick
that I
your
can.
chair back. Kick your legs up.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me
I
well
can.
enough?
I can. You know
Okay.
what? You know what, Steel? It's kind of a joke, but I'll talk about it after the intros are done. Oh, well then. Okay. So here we have it then in the east corner of the map, spawning in the east corner of the map. It is going to be R. It's kind of a corner. It's just
an edge. The edge of the map.
It's it's a smoothed out corner.
So smooth, it's straight.
In wherever I was talking about, we do in fact have our Blues. He is all the way from Hong Kong. I think easily, I would say, the top GPO player of 2020 so far. He is going back to back off of his championship run from last week. This time, he's only played one game today. So let's see what he has in store now. Whether he's warmed up or whether he's fresh, gearing to go, representing Team GP. Why did my voice crack towards the end? It is GogojOey. And in the top corner of the map, spawning in the top position, 12 o'clock of Purity and Industry LE. I forgot to mention that LE stands for leverage everything. Leverage everything that you can in order to negotiate for more elephants or what have you. Something like that. We have the purple Protoss all the way from the lands of Australia for the second time in a row, going to be making a finals run in the Grand Platypus Open against the same opponent. Let's see if he can have his vengeance, for it is representing Mind Freaks, Pezz. Dispenser.
That intro was so smooth, it's flat.
Exactly. Smooth like my brain. GogojOey's going for early roaches, by the way.
Yeah, and Pezz is going Stargate this time. I mean, this is a
Alright, we'll
nice map for it.
Indeed it is. Whether I don't know, I'm still a little on the fence right now whether if you're going Stargate on this map, should you go on the offensive or should you stay on the defensive? Because again, Oracles and Void Rays, they're both units that do pretty well on the defense.
Oh, sorry, I lost you when you said they are both units, and I was like, yeah, they are.
They are both.
They are in fact units.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, those units you were talking about, they sure are units. It's getting a shield battery at home, so it's going to be able to defend against any kind of retaliation from GogojOey. When you go Stargate, you usually don't have quite a lot of stuff on the ground. So it's gotta be safe, and GogojOey is moving out.
Who would have thought?
He's going to be slow, and a queen as well. This guy is bringing everything.
This is I'm not sure if this is the right move if you're GogojOey, to be honest, but especially on a map like Purity and Industry, but it can definitely work out. It seems to be working out decently well.
I mean, my issue with it is that GogojOey isn't taking a third base. And he's...
that it is.
No. Maybe he was deciding whether to go all in or not, but it looks like he is going all in.
I think GogojOey just doesn't like this map. He's gonna go for a quick all in and try to end it.
Yeah, it's going to deny the.
And you know what? And that's something you can definitely get away with early on in a series. If you just don't like the map, just throw out a quick build and get it over with.
Yeah, the queens are being targeted here. One of them should go down.
They actually aren't And you know what? Queens actually aren't terrible to tank for oracles, but you do not want to lose your queens whatsoever. You gotta get them transfuses, and if you don't, it's just so much weaker. It's also the only anti-air that GogojOey has.
But what does Pezz have to defend? It's got a couple of stalkers left.
Well, the thing is, so long as Pezz holds, even if he trades not as well, so long as he holds wave after wave,
I'm
it
not
should
sure
be fine.
he's
But I
holding,
think
though.
GogojOey might have. Yeah, that was definitely a big hit.
The oracles are out of energy. Everything is depowered.
But the economy of Pezz is still chugging along.
He's got a couple of Alice towers, but still taken care of. There's a fresh oracle with some energy, but it's going to run out pretty soon.
Honestly, I can't tell who is in a better position right now.
I mean, GogojOey hasn't been reinforcing, which is...
No, he is.
Oh, no, okay, there are the Ducklings. Is gonna be able to take down...
Steel. I can't tell who's in a better position right now. Maybe he's being a little bit indecisive right now. He's not going straight for the jugular, which does allow Pezz to build up some energy on these oracles.
Yeah, I don't know. He's trying to depower these buildings.
I think GogojOey might have just about done it. The oracles are out of energy. There's not an economy here for Pezz.
And he has killed a lot of workers, so he's kind of equalized on that. But these oracles are cleaning out all the Zerglings that are coming in. Oh, there's another big wave.
It's also getting a fourth oracle on the way. Yeah, this is pretty much which hits first, GogojOey's Lings or Pezz's oracles, which can be produced first. And I think GogojOey might have just barely done it. I can't quite tell right now.
I mean, now
I don't know, a fresh oracle is about out.
He's definitely in a better position, I think, game-wise, but he's gonna... I mean, I don't know. He has taken a third base. He's droning up.
Transitioning.
I mean, if Pezz manages to get production up, rebuild some probes, he can potentially come back at a better position here. Still has all of these oracles.
What was that opening, Steel? What was this opening?
Let's call it the I don't like purity in industry opening.
Trademarked. Trademarked. GogojOey 2020.
Yeah. Yeah, now Pezz, with everything you're powered, he can actually make units, and he has enough to defend now. As the bigger army, the oracles finally moving across the map to start do damage on the other side, and GogojOey is now in a lot of trouble. Now look at the production tab for GogojOey. That should have been the production tab while the fight was going on, and then he would have been in a fantastic position. But
yeah, he would have been in a fantastic position instead of now, where he's just in a slightly better position than his opponent.
I don't think he's in a much better position.
Slightly, it's a bit negligible, but I would say that GogojOey does.
The third base isn't even finished yet.
It isn't, but I mean, he's getting his upgrades coming along. He's getting his queens back, droning up really hard, and I think the most important part for GogojOey's position right now is that Pezz can only try to harass with the oracles, which GogojOey is prepared for. Pezz cannot assert himself on the map right now.
Show me the units lost tab, please. So we're trading rather evenly. Pezz lost a little bit more. I mean, they lose some buildings and stuff, but...
But I think what's important to note is that Pezz lost more, and he did not want to lose that. Whereas GogojOey, he was fine with losing what he had lost. I'm hoping that makes sense, but instead of his just ramblings.
Force fields are holding. Yeah, Pezz held the attack and is not lost. It didn't lose that much economy. It didn't lose any of the Nexi. It didn't lose any of the production buildings. Other than, gateways, which are easy to replace.
The oracles aren't so easy to replace. Well, what I'm talking about, they totally are.
It doesn't even need to replace them. Doesn't need them anymore. He just needs a couple of them to fly around, that's it. And, yeah, Pezz is just building an army supply. Is going to be in a much better position. GogojOey is doing at 9.5 minutes what he should have been doing at 4 minutes in terms of, upgrades, in terms of economy.
Well, you always run into the argument, Steel. Is it ever too late? And it might actually be this time for GogojOey. Pezz
Yeah.
does have a pretty sizable army right now. He does have a lot of buffer for these for this Immortal, but at the same time, when you have that much energy on your sentries, do you need
and there's
much
a
of a
warp
buffer?
prism, and he's getting 6 more gateways, so we'll be able to warp in. Blink is about to finish, +1 weapons is about to finish. Pezz is just really scary at the moment, and as we've seen, he knows how to use those force fields pretty effectively.
Yeah, it is entirely on GogojOey right now to just not make a mistake, pretty much, if he wants to hold.
Yeah, the Oracles come back to... How many kills are on these Oracles? They must have racked up a big number by now.
12 on one of them, 7 on the other. That's quite a bit, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, and there are 2
is
more
making it known-
Oracles other than these as well.
Yeah, Pezz is making it known that he does want to push in. Will be quite awkward to move into this choke point here, but his sentries are in position to set up some force fields wherever possible.
Yeah,
And
look
there
at
we
these
go,
force fields.
blocking up so much here, but the Queens are actually
just not allowed
surprisingly...
to get in there.
The Queen's surprisingly tanking a good amount of damage, and GogojOey not losing too many of them. Only 3 Ravages, and that is not the amount of Ravages that you want when you're facing a sentry-heavy army like this. It looks like GogojOey is barely holding for the time being, but Pezz, he's only starting to really ramp up the attack.
Yeah, gonna open up this path here, which is gonna allow him to squeeze up to the high ground a little easier. And what if going to the 3rd base might have been a better choice? The Banelings rolling, the blink backwards, and the force fields are really, really good. Only 1 Baneling manages to get through that. He's out of energy on the sentries though.
Yeah, Pezz does have to be careful. He only has about 3 force fields left. Okay, maybe 4.
Alright, now he's
You should have
definitely
about
lost.
1.
Now
yeah,
he can't
you
do
should
it
have
anymore.
just 1 force field left to him, and just look at how many sentries that Pezz is warping in. Steel. How
Also,
many?
since he doesn't have any detection, he can't kill those creep tumors, and he's still on creep, pretty deep on creep.
Yeah,
gotta go deep on creep.
GogojOey having a very good vision of his army, in addition to having that speed boost. I want to point out that Pezz has 11 sentries right now.
I mean, Pezz he's not taking damage from the Banelings, but he's also not punching through the position.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit of a stalemate here. Both players just trying to bleed out the other in this sort of war of attrition. But
I mean,
I will say that GogojOey is losing this battle.
The Banelings are back. The flank.
To the back, where the force fields, Good force fields coming out from Pezz. And these Banelings were off creep. They could not go all the way in, but now they are starting to connect. The sentries are now gone from Pezz, but there is still so much of this Protoss army still looking to do damage.
Yeah.
In fact, at this point, arguably Pezz arguably doesn't even need the sentries at this point when he has this many stalkers with Blink.
Yeah, the boys are being pulled.
I think we're about to see Pezz take
GogojOey's
this.
economy dry, just continuously forcing him to waste more and more Banelings on this army without getting results. That is a fantastic. Look at the lost unit stat, lost resources stat now. It's
a lot.
very much in favor of Pezz at the moment. But can he still push through this? There's a lot of queens on the high ground. They don't have a lot of energy for transfuses though.
Yeah, he's focusing everything he's got into this defense here, trying to get concaves, trying to pull back weakened units, trying to get those transfuses. But Pezz just has a massive army with Blink. And when you have that much mobility and that much firepower, it's just so hard to defend against that.
Yeah, it seems like Pezz is punching through.
Alright, pulling the boys. That's the last bit of desperation here for GogojOey. I think this might just be the beginning of the end here, Seal. His spines are trying to get rallied in and burrowed, but Pezz is not allowing them to burrow fully.
Pezz not getting a repeat of last week's result. And everything for GogojOey is dying, all the queens are dead. GG is gold. Woo.
Pezz takes that game 1-0, meaning putting him up in the lead, already better than last week.
Yeah. That was a nice little game here.
That indeed it was. You can really just tell, GogojOey. That's really like that map.
Yeah. Also, kind of nice. I mean, nice. I mean, great control by Pezz so far. He's been using those force fields perfectly the entire tournament. Every game we've casted with him, just doing doings.
Well, so far we've casted 2 games where Pezz really went sentry heavy.
Yeah, but every time, every combat, every engagement where he used the force fields, they were just perfect. The defense with them, the assault with them. He managed to bleed out GogojOey in this war of attrition where he just kept causing him to waste the banelings without getting any results. Yeah, so we're waiting on GogojOey's selection of a map.
That's definitely one of the things that can separate a good Protoss player from a great one. It is how effectively you're able to micro your gateway units, your basic gateway units. And I'm not talking about, warp prism juggling and whatnot.
I mean, yeah, because that's not warp prism. That's not
That ain't from the gateway.
Gateway units. Sorry, I completely messed my sentence up. It wasn't a good sentence to begin with. So what I'm saying is that most of what I say isn't really worth it. It's not worth saying, and it's not worth listening to. I am the information goblin. Digging up.
You have info. I have info. I sell you.
Digging up weird pieces of information down in the dark. Occasionally bringing out a nice little golden nugget or maybe even a diamond of information, but usually it's just mud. That's what I bring to the table.
But you know what? You're still gonna make the most out of that mud. You're still gonna be like, I have information. I sell you.
Yes. Yes,
Good info.
I have good information here. I have a lot of pieces of information.
And speaking of nuggets, we should be on Singapore. Oh, we're not in Singapore. Alright, well, we are going to be remaking this.
I spent so much time buying your time, and you didn't even switch the server. Yaku, please.
Yeah, But this is why you don't want to buy the time. You just want to produce it.
How do you produce time?
Ask his parents.
Do you have a time printer?
Ask his parents.
Do they print time? I mean, they have pretty good manufacturing facilities in China.
Yeah.
Right. We still have plenty of codes for the Macherino thingy. So, if you wanna type !Macherino in chat, go to that link and type GPO27. That is the code, GPO27. It stands for Grand Platypus Open 27, in case you haven't figured it out. And that will add $1 to the prize pool at no monetary cost to yourselves. So go ahead and do that. We'll wait. We're not switching the scene until you go to the Macherino thing and input the codes. That's it. We're holding the game. We're holding the finals hostage.
And speaking of hostages, here we have it in Nightshade, otherwise known as Belladonna. L-E. L, of course, standing for...
Stop getting the yawns.
Lithuanian.
You are bored with your intros.
Lithuanian. excitement, Lithuanian excitement.
What does
That
Lithuanian
is-
excitement sounds like, Yaku?
You know, it's
No, I don't. I
It's
don't
like
know what
Yabko.
Lithuanian sounds like. Yago?
Jabko.
Yago.
Mleko I ciasteczka. Klopsiem. Here in the top left-hand corner of the map, swinging in the top left-hand corner of the map, it is going to be our red Zerg, all the way from the land of Hong Kong. He has played 2 games so far today, so we're going to see how that Pezz works out for him. He is representing Team GP. It is GogojOey. And in the bottom right-hand corner map, swatting in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, it is going to be a blue Protoss all the way from the land of Australia. And I think, if in case we did not mention it, he is, in fact, last week's runner-up. It is representing Mind Freaks. Give it up for Pezz. Dispenser.
The dispenser.
He dispenses the Pezz.
You know, you have someone called Spencer who dispenses suspense. He goes, I'm Spencer, the suspense dispenser. Eh?
Mr. Suspenser?
No, I am Spencer, the suspense dispenser. See what I did there?
You got me Spencer since I'm the Suspenser.
I used suspense in the middle of it to dispense suspense. Because I'm Spencer, the suspense dispenser.
I'm not sure how I can compete with these fat rhymes.
They're not. Stop fat shaming my rhymes, Yaku. they're not fat, they're thick. I have thick rhymes. Curvy rhymes.
Well, I mean, does it curve upwards or downwards is always going to be the question.
My rhymes go downwards.
Ah, so it's on
It's basically a downward spiral. The fuck was going on in the game? I wasn't paying attention. Third base for GogojOey.
Yep, taking it at the
kind of like-
less
a bit
aggressive position.
A bit on the late
Yeah.
side. Not late, just not late, but not
Not on
early.
time.
On time.
Yeah, not late,
Not
but
on
not
time.
on time.
And no, it's still on time, but it's on the late spectrum of on time. So GogojOey is a wizard. He arrives precisely when he intends to. It's not early, not late. Pezz is going for a robo. GogojOey will go with roaches again. So, you know, when you get the spores early, Protoss basically, like, half the stuff that Protoss can do to you is just countered.
Yeah, that's why
Or they-
spores. You gotta get some safety spores up wherever
Yeah.
you can. Light.
Basically, it's
Yeah, light's very
oracles,
good.
Phoenix A, DTs, they're all kind of out of the question now. It's half of what the Protoss can do to you in the early game. Gone.
But you know what isn't out of question still, though? Laved Adepts are always going to be an option that spores aren't really going to help too much with. We do see a bit of a switch into Immortals, though, so it might not be what I think they are. It's going to be. We'll have to see what the research choice is going to be.
Is he going Blink Stalkers again? Question mark.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Probably, definitely the better option because when
Probably,
you go for this
definitely?
kind of build, yeah, probably, definitely.
Probably, definitely.
It's definitely probable. I can tell you that.
Definitely, maybe.
It's probably at least definite.
It's probably, definitely, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, it does get the Oracle there.
Yeah, nice little bit of fireworks in the sky. One of my favorite things to see when an Oracle does get to 0 health. A little bit of color there. Yep, okay,
Yeah,
Pezz is going very orthodox.
One of the best death animation in the game.
That they do.
In my opinion.
Because they just sparkle out.
Yeah,
We do see Pezz going quite a bit more orthodox. If he went any more, he'd be a, Polish is Catholic.
Do you know what death
He'd be a
animation
Greek
I
Church.
want? I want the Greek Church.
Now, if Pezz's Soul Train push was any more orthodox, it'd be a Greek Church.
There we go. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, not quite. So yeah, not that DT into Archon push, not that Glaive to Depth push, but that good old Wings of Liberty Blink Immortal style.
See what you did in the previous
GogojOey
game
does sort this out.
pretty effectively, but this is a different map. GogojOey is in a different position than he was in the previous game.
Yeah,
Look at GogojOey's army now.
And look at the number and contrast that to the number that Pezz has.
Yeah, and GogojOey has more Ravagers as well, so these force fields will be taken down. Also, no bendings for GogojOey, so we'll have to think a bit differently about this fight. We'll have to get that surround.
Well, he is in fact getting those surrounds, but Pezz once again, he is nailing those force fields. But this time GogojOey just has so many more Ravages,
and
that
a lot
the
of
force
Sengis
fields
just die.
That's a move here. That in fact they do. In fact, they actually got biled down. I think Pezz was anticipating the biles to be on the force fields. Didn't quite expect them to be on the sentries themselves. And GogojOey is just crushing this army.
Yeah, GG's called.
We are now sideways 1-1. This best of 5 series.
Do you know what animation I really want in the game? Death animation? Like
Disney.
I want like a battlecruiser when a battlecruiser dies. Like that he just, goes down to the ground like in the Heart of the Swarm cinematic. We just dive slowly towards the city there. It's just that's like what I want. The battlecruiser just
would be pretty insane.
And then it just crashes on the ground. Like the stupid fucking unit that it is.
So you don't want.
Sorry if that was mean battlecruisers, but
you don't want the BCs to combust and disintegrate in the air. You just want it to fall from the ground into the ground and crash.
And also when you kill a whole bunch of them, they're like slowly all just listing towards the ground.
I'm gonna talk over my neighbors real quick here. Okay, I don't hear anything.
Shut up, kids! Get off my lawn!
Pezz is gonna wait.
No Eternal Empire.
I don't think that map is what you think it is.
Oops. I like to think that Pezz is like, oops, sorry, my bad.
I didn't realize that was the map.
No, we are more vigilant about this. This isn't like that one tournament where we realized after Eternal Empire was basically in every series. We just somewhere around the finals realized, oh wait, it's not in the map pool. We can't use it. No, stop it. Oh, there we go. I wouldn't mind seeing Kuro go against Pezz.
Yeah, in GogojOey's place.
I want to see how is Kuro's observing when she's in the game.
Oh right, it's also we were also in balanced test mod. That wasn't Game Heart. Fun fact.
Well, it's getting there.
Yeah, one at a time. All right, now we are where we have to be. throw in a GLHF despite being a caster, because, you know.
Well, it's a nice generic. Congratulations, GLHF. You know, good luck, have fun.
Yeah. Shake
You can
each
say
other's
it.
hands.
You can just say it to people in general. Doesn't even have to be gaming related. Just tell people, you know, someone goes to the grocery store. Good luck, have fun. I know.
Yeah. And speaking of fun, here we have it in the top right-hand corner map, starting in the top right-hand corner of Ever Dream. L-E. L-E, of course, standing for... No, because Ever Dream is a sequel to World of Sleepers, so, you know. L-E, of course, standing for Louisianian Embassy. Louisianian Embassy. That's exactly what I just said. It's kind of self-explanatory. Here in the top right-hand corner of the map, starting in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have our purple Protoss. All the way from the land of Australia. You told me not to yawn while I do it, so, you know. It is representing Mind Freak Gaming. If we haven't mentioned the runner-up of last week's GPO, it is Pezz. Dispenser. And in the bottom left-hand corner map, starting in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it is going to be a Blues. Go all the way from the land of Hong Kong. He is our top GPO player of 2020 so far. Definitely the reigning or defending champion, depending on how you look at it. It is playing for Team GP. It's gonna be GogojOey.
Now, GogojOey did go good early with the pool first.
That is how we decided to go. Ling speed is just about halfway done, or almost halfway done here. But GogojOey isn't quite sending in too much of a Ling flood. It is very much just a go pool first, see what I can get away with, and just, you know, macro up behind that.
Yeah. Be prepared for any Zerg, not Zerg, not Terran, Protoss proxies.
Which is not how Pezz has decided to play this out, but once again, we do see that early Twilight Council.
Yeah. See what we can get for charge lots. You know what? We haven't had this today yet. We haven't had this in a while in the meta.
I would like to see chargelets, but I think I don't think Pezz is
all
in. I don't think Pezz is going to go for it this particular game.
Oh, it cancels the Glaives.
All right.
It started Glaives and canceled it.
All right, going to be switching it up quite a bit. I would like to see charge steal, but I think it would be more effective if it was charge and +1 weapons. But it's actually going to be glaives that are going to be restarted here. So, you know.
You know, just needed some extra resources there for something else. So.
You know, it's always something that happens. Realize that you get something a little too early. Yeah, GogojOey will see the Twilight Council is researching something. Chrono boosted on top of that, so there are really only a few options that that Pezz can really go for that GogojOey is aware of. Roach Horde going to be finishing up here for GogojOey.
Yeah, since that Overlord isn't being killed, so I don't see Pezz plopping down a TT Shrine like he did against them, eh?
Yeah, it's just going to be the glaive printer. I'm going to go Burr.
It's only a four-headed printer.
Aha, but there's the printer coming in pretty soon.
Yeah, it's going to print more printers, more glaive printers.
And you know, Steel, when you have more adepts, you have more glaives. And when you have more glaives, you have more damage.
Yeah, definitely. But what GogojOey wants to have is to have more roaches. So because you have more roaches, you have less damage from the glaives.
And you know, if you get more roaches of yourself, like GogojOey is doing, he himself will be able to have more damage out.
Yeah. More puke is a pretty good attack against adepts.
GogojOey is actually splitting up his roaches really dang well here. He is... Alright, he's lost 4 drones, but considering that Pezz has been shading in and out, this spread of roaches has been pretty dang good.
And the adepts are... no, not all going
going straight for the main, going straight for the main, going straight for the main. GogojOey, you're gonna have to leg it. You're gonna have to be quick. You do see the queen starting to bruise up the warp prism quite a bit. I didn't really work it out too well here.
The warp prism gonna have to skedaddle out of here with the queen around. Yeah, GogojOey holding up fantastically. Now has the bigger army supply. Gonna get the upgrades properly with speed and whatnot. And start pushing across the map and start to put the pressure on Pezz, I believe, in a second. At least when he feels like he can hold against these annoyances in the long run. Certainly, he's not quite punching through the wall of Pezz. Pezz this time not having a huge amount of sentries. Might be a little difficult to hold the big push from...
We do know why that is, though, Steel. As Pezz has decided to go with that that Robo Bay. Whether or not we'll see Disruptors or Colossus is still to be determined.
Yeah, and also Blink going to be added for the Stalkers. It's going to be helpful, keeping the Stalkers alive against the Roach Onslaught. Maybe dodging Biles as well. It's going to be nice. It's going to be Disruptors, which is pretty good against clumps of roaches and ravages. The wall.
They are maybe not quite as reliable, but definitely still quite worth it. There are only 2 force fields left for this army of Pezz, and they have just been used up. GogojOey's roach army is all the way in here, but they're not quite targeting out the units that they need to. A quick warp in of reinforcements and very good juggling. It should just about be enough to hold this, but GogojOey is still going to press the attack.
That was a recall of the warp prism with some stalkers.
Oh, that was absolutely key. He needed the warp prism to juggle those immortals.
Reinforcements are here.
That they are, but if we look at the army supply, okay, I was actually looking at the worker supply. They are not even.
Nope.
Not in any way whatsoever. Once again, the force field is going to be popped up and already have gone down. GogojOey is just forcing Pezz to bleed right here. And Pezz has to be so careful. A lot of these vials actually don't manage to connect on too much there.
But they do connect with the 2 immortals. Which,
yeah, they activate the Guardian Shell. They aren't going to have that for quite some time.
But the Disruptors...
the Purification Nova! They do take out a good amount of Ravages there. GogojOey.
Thought he might be able to
just
kill
that
it,
much weaker now.
Yeah, GogojOey misjudging how fast these Disruptors are going to be dying. Does GogojOey have any upgrades, by the way?
No. Maybe he does have Goliath Constitution and Link Sweep, but that's about it. No 1/1,
But
nothing.
these roaches are coming in. They're starting to. They should be doing some economical damage here.
Yeah, they are doing quite a bit of macro damage, economical damage, as well as being quite a bit of a distraction here for Pezz. GogojOey, you can see him moving across the map once again.
Yeah, it's going into the 3rd with some Zerglings.
But is there enough now for Pezz?
Yeah,
Seems
no,
like
the main army is still here.
And for the most part, GogojOey, he's gonna have to go back home, and he did accomplish a decent amount. He got put up, he applied pressure. He made sure that Pezz was staying back, kept the worker count down for a bit, and now GogojOey, as we see, up 10 workers.
Yeah, but Pezz is moving out on the map. We got 2 Immortals, 2 Disruptors, a whole bunch of Stalkers with Blink. GogojOey just now starting his upgrades, but oh, we can actually kill the third here with his Zerglings. If Pezz doesn't respond well to this. Pezz is moving into GogojOey's third base though.
Here. Ooh, Purification Nova is looking juicy, but not going to be able to connect with much here. GogojOey is going to lose his third base. But he does have an army that's about to match Pezz's army. Supply blocked. Ow, oof, owie, my bones. He's starting to set up a concave here. And best case scenario now for GogojOey. Try to bait Pezz to move into him, but Pezz ain't taking that bait.
Baning speed just started because the baningness was just so late. Doesn't have baning speed. That would have been so much more helpful here.
Especially when instant AoE damage. It doesn't matter what you're up against. Instant AoE damage is always useful.
This is where you need the baning borrow. Because Pezz has no detection, you can just draw the army onto your baning and just...
Yeah, baning
nice to the first phase, but now Pezz is flanked.
That indeed he is, but he does have the superior army here.
They do have Blink though, so they can...
I think Pezz might just barely be able to do it again.
Yeah, but can he keep on pushing? Does he know about the fourth base of GogojOey?
That I don't think he does. He can't continue to keep pushing, but one thing that he can do is get... what's it called? Take advantage of his advantage.
Take advantage of the advantage. And you know, you have to take advantage of advantage. You have to, when you have an advantage, you have to take the advantage of the advantage. And if you don't have the advantage, you can't take the advantage of the advantage.
Yeah, as GogojOey demonstrates. Nova not getting too many stuff done, and now Pezz, his army is about to be concaved, but I think it is looking beefy enough to be able to weather this Ravager swarm.
Some of these adepts eat some biles, but yeah, there's not a lot of buffer for GogojOey. This
well, there are a lot of stalkers, and they do have blinks, mind
for GogojOey. For GogojOey.
Oh right. Yeah, this is looking to be about the beginning again. Look at the Purification Nova!
Yeah.
Does not even need to connect, but it does anyway.
It's gonna be a GG here.
It's called Pezz. Already gonna be on match point.
Yes. Now that's an interesting final. Pezz already on match point to get his first championship and the revenge on GogojOey, who took him out of the finals last week.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we mentioned that, but...
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned it, but Pezz was the runner-up last week. I like that this is now a joke for the day.
We always need to have one or two.
Oh, it's 1 minute. In 1 minute. It's going to be late o'clock. The late hour. Yeah. Get ready. Okay, Simulacrum. That's going to be our next map.
What a more fitting way.
Singapore server.
Yeet. As we are on the even map. A map that, in fact, can even.
Even Steven?
Even Stevens? With Shia LaBeouf?
What did you talk about? How did Shia LaBeouf get involved in this?
Wasn't he in Even Stevens?
Wait, is there a movie called Even Steven?
It was a Disney Channel series. Oh, was it?
I will know. Hashtag not my thing.
I hate the Blizzard interface.
Basically, GogojOey just whispered to Yakuzaku, 1 sec, please. And Yaku answered no. It's like, oh, NP. No problem.
You have to, whatchamacallit? Look. Look. Look.
I'm looking. I'm seeing your screen, Yaku. I'm looking. What do you want me to see? Wait, why are you still having the signups for Grand Platypus number 27 in chat? It's supposed to be 28. Shh.
Pezz, you know.
Like, Kuro response is shh.
Don't question it.
God damn it, Steelmold! Stop pointing out all the fumbles in this tournament, in this production. Look, Kuro. Said it a million times. Self-deprecation is my thing. And if we highlight the problems and make fun of them, then they become not that big of a problem. We can make use of them. And also, then we'll probably maybe remember not to do them again.
Also, it can become a meme.
Yeah, exactly. And as we know, memes are where the internet is.
Memes are where the internet. Got it.
Yep. You know, the internet that's in Big Ben.
Yeah. At the top of it to get the signal.
To get a good signal, yeah.
Surprisingly, it doesn't weigh much.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. The internet doesn't weigh anything.
Of course. But wouldn't it have wires?
Oh, it's wireless. Everything is wireless these days.
Of course. Wait a minute. You're not talking about the elders of the internet, are you?
The elders of the internet?
They know who I am!
Yeah.
Dude. But anyway, speaking of which, here we are on Simulac Rum. Your heart fiddly DLE by the sea, 2 for 3. You with me, buddy? We're going to Belize. Ellie, of course, standing for Lasting Evening. That's the prequel to The Long Night. Just the lasting evening. Here in the bottom right-hand corner map, swatting in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. It is going to be a Blues, currently the reigning champion of the GPO, but looking like he's going to be in quite a bit of trouble now. He is all the way from Hong Kong, representing Team GP. It is GogojOey. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, swatting in the top left-hand corner of the map, it is going to be a purple Protoss. If you weren't aware, he was the runner-up of last week's GPO. Now looking like he might make his first ever championship against the player who denied him the championship. He is all the way from the land down under, but now he's in Texas. He representing Mind Freaks. It's Pezz.
So the prequel to The Long Night is The Lasting Evening.
Yes.
Is the sequel to The Long Night The Imminent Morning?
Yeah. Funnily enough.
Alright. Oh, Imminent Dawn. That sounds... Yeah, Imminent Dawn is cooler.
It sounds cooler.
Dawn is yeah, it's a much cooler word than morning.
Only we were
morning is like
shade.
Morning. But dawn is like at dawn we strike. Yeah, it's more epic.
Yeah, it invokes imagery of like mafia when you get the dawn.
I like that. That was your association.
Yeah, not Red Dawn, not anything else. It was like, yeah, you know.
Oh, speaking of Dawn, I did finish watching Better Call Saul.
Sick.
Yeah.
That will be our.
We can't talk about it because spoilers.
Yeah, we can't talk about it now because spoilers. Yeah, but that will be our movie club special eventually.
At this point, any movie club is a movie club special.
It is. Speaking of special, Pezz is not really pulling out
Not
anything
terrible.
too special now. Yeah, just going
Sorry,
going
I
once
just made
again with the store with the Stargate build that he likes to do. Pezz gonna be GogojOey rather gonna be responding in kind. But
At
just
least
going
I can
quickly-
enjoy my jokes. Even if you don't enjoy them, I can enjoy them.
That's the important thing, really.
Yeah. Yeah. The Phoenix egg. Pretty good. He's getting on a second Stargate.
Yeah, he's going all the way into the Sky Toss. I'm gonna be
going
honest with you,
full
Steel, I'm
Hearthstone?
not sure how that's gonna work out.
Not Hearthstone, full Rotterdam. Sorry. I don't know. Hearthstone does Hearthstone do a lot of?
I mean, they're
Phoenix
both
plays?
Dutch.
Yeah, but Hearthstone doesn't go
Eh,
crazy for Phoenix.
yeah, Hearthstone's more of a robo guy, from what I
Not like
remember.
Horty. Which is like,
I mean,
"We
that's-
have to
that's
make,
all
we have
Roddy
to, we have
does."
to make some Phoenixes.
I mean, that's all he does. Because it allows him to have an aerial view of everything, so he can come up with better analyses.
No, he's just so tall. He's used to having an aerial view. He doesn't know how things work on the ground. Get it? Because he's Dutch. He's tall. That's people are tall. He's tall.
They are.
Joke.
Face pack. I'm looking at my second monitor, which has the stream open. GogojOey is going all the way in right now, pulling all of the queens, and this could work out pretty dang well, but it could also backfire. Once again, harkening back to game number 1, this is going to rely so much on Pezz's defense. This time he is out in the open with his third base, but he does also have quite a number of Phoenixes out.
I like that GogojOey is taking down the rocks. Doesn't want to create this choke point where he can't retreat, and the force fields will just catch him. Although, actually, did Pezz get any sentries?
Not this game. He went entirely in on the Stargate.
This might be the big mistake here.
It could be. In fact,
Yeah.
it probably will be. But we do see Pezz holding on. He is losing a lot. Yeah, it's hard to be optimistic, but
It's not the base
he
is done.
is holding decently well. He will lose the third base, though.
He's going to recall the units that he has here. The Phoenix
All right,
they
here
do
comes
come
the,
back.
the Armada.
Do something
And
here.
this actually might be enough. I think it
queens
actually
are-
will be enough. I think Pezz actually does have enough here, Steel.
I
the
don't
transfers
know.
are
The
going
wall is
down.
not a wall anymore. And the queens.
It is again.
Slow up creep to take care of the Phoenix here, but they are killing them. So Pezz is losing quite a lot here. And look at the army supply now. There's
I don't
the
think it's going
wave of
fast enough.
Ducklings reinforcements.
That's the problem.
And they push through. The stalker is almost down.
And plus, you don't really have to worry about it when you have this many links like GogojOey does.
Yeah, and the Phoenix they are all
kinda
going down to the queens.
Well, I don't know. Pezz, the Phoenixes aren't going down fast enough, but now the wall has been broken, and I think it will finally be determined.
Yeah,
this
the
game
Phoenix they
anyway.
cannot lift all of these circles. They do not have the energy. The wall
They're
is
just too tired.
closed again. It's the wall again, but the Zerglings are still in the.
I think we're gonna get a. I think we're gonna get an ace
doesn't
match
quite
here.
have enough
Steel.
energy. Yeah, it looks like it. 20 probes down.
But
More are going to go.
there is an
from
immortal
down.
out now.
More Zerglings are on the way. This gateway goes down. The immortal is surrounded.
All right,
Yeah,
Pezz is not gonna give this
GG.
up too easy, but GG will be called in the end. We're getting our ace match, Seal.
Yep.
We are getting our ace match.
I'm so hungry. I think I'm sick, you know?
Mm.
I have one of those sicknesses where you don't feel sick, but after a while you kind of realize, wait a minute, I have like a whole bunch of symptoms. I'm
A
probably sick.
malaise.
You know, your stomach isn't doing too well, your joints are kind of like
Oh no, the opposite
Kind
of a malaise.
and you get a bit of a headache. And like your energy levels aren't as high, but you don't, you know, your nose isn't running
malaise.
hard, you're not coughing or anything, but you're kind of sick. I think that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, it's called a
I'm-
malaise.
No.
Or maybe it's the opposite of a malaise.
I don't know. I'm not Malaysian. How would I know?
You know, a Malays.
A marmalade? That's a... It's a sweet malaise. God damn it, Yaku! Why are you killing me? You're killing me. You know you can just use the search filters to filter out the ladder maps. This idiot is scrolling up through all of the maps to find the maps. It doesn't use the filter that filters ladder maps, for instance.
Well, you know why, right?
And then it does it again to get game hard. It doesn't filter out the WCS mods. No. It scrolls through all of the mods to find the WCS game hard.
Well, you know why, right?
Because you're an idiot.
False. I gotta strengthen my finger for observing.
Okay. Fine.
I'm gonna accept that, yeah?
Okay. Look, if I don't accept it, would it help? Look, I'm going to call you out on being stupid, but I'm going to accept you anyway.
Just like Greendale. You're already accepted.
Where is GogojOey?
He asked for a bathroom break.
Oh, okay. Right. I didn't read that, even though it was right there. Actually, am I still in the game? Yeah, look at that. I wasn't timed out.
You are.
I was timed out of the channel, but not of the... Actually, I don't think I can get timed out of the game. Because I have that disabled.
Yeah, you have to actually play to get that, whatchamacallit.
I don't play this stupid game, Yaku. You know that. I don't know why people play this stupid game. It's an awful game. It's designed to not be fun.
Ain't that the truth? Alright, GogojOey's back.
Speaking of things that aren't designed to be fun, we are on the ace match of this tournament.
It's the wall, Steel.
The golden wall. The wall that prevents you from getting into Platinum League.
I was at that. I was there for a while. Looked at the graffiti. Looked very nice.
I was the graffiti. I'm still there, by the way.
And speaking of gravity, here we have it in the left-hand side of the map, spawning in the left-hand side of the Golden Wall. LE. LE, of course, standing for Litterers Expelled. Litterers Expelled. That's good. It should be.
Yes.
Here
or maybe not. Maybe they should stay in school so they get an education and not become litterers. I don't know. I don't know which one solves the problem in the long run better. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, what are we expelling them from? Is it from a educational institution, or is it just, expulsion in general?
Didn't mean to spark up this heated debate.
Well, all right. Well, we have to go along into the next subject. Then it is going to be our Blues, the reigning champion, but now looking to be in a lot of trouble. Can he win it on the ace match? He is all the way from Hong Kong, representing Team GP. It is GogojOey. And in the left-hand corner map, swinging in the left-hand corner of the map, it is right-hand corner of the map. It is going to be our Red Zerg. If you didn't already know, he was the runner-up of last week's GPO. are now looking to make a very serious run for that championship. Looking to get his revenge here. He is all the way from Australia, representing Mind Freak SC. It is Pezz.
Alrighty.
All right, Steel, the final map.
Let's see if Pezz does. No, he's not going to do the same thing. He's getting a Stargate.
So soon, the same thing.
I thought he might be trying to do the same thing as he did with Demi. No, he went Twilight Council and then...
Twilight Robo is what he went. Twilight Robo, the Dark Shrine.
Yeah, but this isn't it.
Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. I have to wonder how much of Pezz's builds are tailored versus specific opponents. As we do see now he's going a lot more throughout the series. Really, he's gone a lot more Stargate heavy versus Demi. He went for that early Twilight.
Thing is, GogojOey. I mean, he knows that Pezz might be going for this. He's scouted. He hasn't scouted the Stargate yet, I believe.
Now he knows.
Now he knows. Think about the Stargate. Like, it sort of exposes it pretty early on, especially with Phoenixes.
But by the time it's exposed, it's already too late.
Yeah, but as a robot facility, as a follow-up, so not going to be super heavy on the Stargate tech. Just gonna get one more Oracle, maybe two. Spores are already being made for GogojOey. What's his queen count?
Very proactive now.
He's been maintaining a pretty good queen count throughout these games so far. Actually, he only has 4 now, so it's...
Yeah, this might not be the time, GogojOey, to start slacking in that department.
Yeah. But, I mean, Pezz isn't actually making a lot of gateway Stargate units. It's just making that one Oracle. So, I don't know. But Queens, you know, they're just good in general.
Yeah, exactly. Light, take notes.
Light, listen, look, listen. Light VIP, talking to you, Captain.
Pezz going for another little scout here.
I know you're using the core keyboard configuration, so making queens means you have to go all the way and click, you know, right next to your finger is. So, you know, it's a very tough thing to do.
So your queens, they are marching down like ants.
Marching,
waddling. Once again, going for this, yeah, waddling. It can be interpreted as marching, can be, it looks like waddling. It depends on the interpretation. It's, you know, they're all valid. But yeah, GogojOey once again going for this very aggressive all-in that he did multiple times throughout the series, actually, which, I mean, it worked once, I think.
Yeah.
So you think that he wouldn't do it again, but he is in fact going for it. They're a little bit indecisive right now. Not sure whether he wants to go for that third or go straight into the main. But it seems like GogojOey is going to go straight into the third, at least with the Lings. But now, where's the buffer for these Queens and these Ravages?
And reinforcements are on the way. A lot of Ducklings are coming in.
Turning down this high energy Queen.
Yeah, nice.
But that Queen will be alive thanks to transfuse.
Good Ducklings though.
Yeah. And this is...
It's Oracle. It's a lot of work this game.
Indeed it did. I'm not sure if this is the right call for GogojOey. He's already lost all of the queens. This is looking rough and rougher as time starts to go on. GogojOey's trying to reinforce, but he cannot get there fast enough. Let's get a third base though, so GogojOey can just retreat now, go back.
Pezz is supply blocked, pretty heavily supply blocked, if I might add.
Yeah, it's gonna take quite a number of pylons.
So yeah, so this is all going in favor of GogojOey.
Yep, so long as he doesn't go full NA.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't go full Hong Kong.
I don't think he should be hanging around here anymore.
No, he should not. And I think GogojOey has just about realized this.
He tried to poke in his army to be able to stay.
Yeah. He did try to poke in just to see if what he was capable of, but now, yeah, he realizes I probably shouldn't go full NA.
Yeah, no, it's just joining up. Roach speed is about to finish, so roaches will be much more maneuverable.
They're just waiting to pounce.
Plus one range is starting. GogojOey poking in here. Gotta be dangerous. Don't want to get caught with force field. There's a lot of sentries on this side of the map. Pezz is definitely in a position where if he catches GogojOey's half of his army and just traps it, it can start to whittle down the numbers that Joey has. Spires on the way for our Zerg player.
A good old Muta switch. What is it, Steel and top GPO Zergs? What is it with top GPO Zergs and Muta switching?
He's gonna lock him in.
It does seem that way for now.
Look at that free army supply that was donated. But the Zerglings will manage to punch through as a recall into the main. Nice moves by Pezz. I like it.
But GogojOey did just try to get rid of some army supply. Open it up for the Spire that's about to finish. But Pezz is pressing the attack.
That he does not. He can get a lot of Mutalisks here.
Yeah, that he does not. Now he's even supply blocked on top of it. Pezz has all the momentum, and he's trying to drive it all the way home. He's got plenty of energy on his force fields. He's got plenty of units out.
He has to. GogojOey is 24 workers ahead. And Pezz has the way higher army supply. He has to make use of it and absolutely cripple GogojOey's economy. At least kill a third or a natural in order to stay in the game. Is that enough time to equalize army supply? But Pezz's composition is just much beefier, especially with the force fields.
Indeed it is, and especially with the Guardian Shield. Pezz doesn't even care about getting biled on. He is just gonna take it. But yeah, as you were saying, this is a lot of ravages. A lot of sentries are being taken out, and most of the others are running out of energy.
But here's the thing, GogojOey doesn't need to break this army. He just has to hold and make sure he trades well. Because he has the better economy, he has the defender's advantage. As time goes by, GogojOey takes the advantage. See, now the army supply is in favor of GogojOey, and he's getting more and more roaches, more and more Zerglings in. He keeps a lot of his Ravagers still alive, and they definitely do well with the force fields.
And if you actually look right now, Pezz is insanely all in. He's not producing anything other than pylons. He's not producing any more workers. This has to kill GogojOey, but GogojOey just continues to hold. Look, good use of the Biles. They land on so many units. Biles do not care about Guardian Shield, I can tell you that. But GogojOey does not want to risk too much here. He does not want to walk up a ramp where it might be trouble. Good aggressive blink forward coming in from Pezz. GogojOey did not quite have the concave ready, but now he does.
Oh, it looks like GogojOey did it. He was patient. He's taking his time. Look at the piles. So many piles just raining from the sky.
He hasn't broken Pezz yet. These Immortals are still alive, but there are no more sentries here. GogojOey can try to press this, but again, he's just gonna keep it safe.
Yeah.
So Warp Prism trying to go in. Oh, you're gonna have to defend against that, GogojOey. You're gonna have to defend against that. And hey, he should have more than enough here to defend against this. Meanwhile,
the Quiz waddling home trying to get the Warp Prism here.
Yeah, meanwhile on the other side of the map, oh, those are actually just overseers. Never mind. But he is actually just losing them outright. This is severely going to be supply blocking himself.
Here come the Mutas though. GogojOey with the higher army supply and the Mutalisks now. In addition, going to be able to shut down the Warp Prism and do damage across the map. Put Pezz on the defensive now. GogojOey is getting a fourth base as well.
I think the writing is starting to become clear on the wall, Steel, but there are still
Which
quite a number
wall?
of things
Which
that
wall is
Pezz
it,
can
Yaku?
do. The fourth wall.
Oh, the golden wall, you ding-dong.
No, the fourth wall, you get it? Because, you know, I was trying to be meta.
I was trying to make fun of the fact that it's a wall, and you said that there's a graffiti on the wall.
Yeah. But, you know, the fact that I did say that, it's the fourth wall. Meanwhile, speaking of walls, these realists are starting to really nail these probes to the wall here. It should just about be it. Pezz is going to be...
And it's already causing a lot of damage.
Yeah, Pezz is just even more all-in than he was earlier. And GogojOey is just taking his time. He,
Oh, don't try to win this.
He should.
Right through the stalkers. Don't do that. Man, those mutilators did so much damage. And charge is finally... We're finally going to see charge today, Yaku.
My
Okay,
dude.
we did see it earlier on. Just not as, like, an early game build.
Well, yeah. This also isn't really much of the early game. Oh, it's Phoenix bullying the
Look at the
realists.
cloud of blue moving across the minimap there.
Yeah, that I think is going to be the final nail in the coffin. If Pezz... I don't know, how many sentries does Pezz have? Yeah, Pezz has no sentries left. He has very little units left. He does have a shield battery, but we can really see just how quickly that can be depleted when you have this many units on the map. I think this should just about be it, Steel.
Yeah, one of the immortals goes down. The War Prison is here to juggle them.
There's only one. There's only one immortal left, and it is gone.
Gotta be careful. It's getting surrounded. GogojOey is, but it still has. Yeah, this is GG.
And GogojOey retains his title.
Yes. Oh, this time much harder fought battle than it was last week.
Pezz actually almost did it multiple times. This actually could have been
Why is he all the way on the other side of the room?
I have to turn on my light. It's dark.
No, Dark isn't even here. He's playing
not?
GSL. Light is here though.
Well, you know, you can't get
Our
dark
light.
self or dark stat.
Light, when are you going to get to Grandmaster and get to GSL so we can see Dark versus Light?
Well, you know, if you can just get light to the Brute War player to switch to StarCraft 2.
Or Dark to switch to Brood Lords. I was about to say Brood Lords, and I realized it's not the same thing. Anyway.
I can tell.
For some reason, I am knackered. Thank you all for joining us today. It was a lot of fun. Another GPO coming to conclusion. GogojOey snagging another victory here. Definitely the most consistent and successful players in 2020 in the GPO. To be fair, it did have a bit of a walkover bracket today.
Yeah, that he did.
He played 4 maps today, 4 games. I don't know, 6 maps today, something like that. Yeah, but still, you know, fighting off against Pezz, and starting to get a bit of a rivalry going on here between GogojOey and Pezz.
We do. It used to be GogojOey and Miyamika, but now I can't even tell.
We do have our Patreon page if you would like to support us. Shout out to Jet, who's both our Patreon supporter and a subscriber to the Cranky Ducklings channel. As a reminder, subscription to the Cranky Ducklings channel and or a Patreon submission to our Patreon page will entitle you to get access to replays from the Grand Platypus Open. So if you want to learn anything about these builds, these wonderful, beautiful, successful, and and talented players have been showing you today, you can get access to all of these replays, and including the ones who weren't casted. Kind of interesting to see what Pezz versus Mio Michael looked like. You know, that should be a good set of replays. So yeah, consider subscribing to our channel, supporting us on Patreon. We'll give you access to these. Other than that, thank you, Kurro, for being your observer today, /production, Hero of the Wasteland, Savior of Esport is this group. What else am I forgetting? Oh, Light VIP for adminning.
And players for playing, and you, the viewer, for watching.
Yeah, thank you, Soko, for your 27 months of subscription.
The oldest of old.
The earliest of subscribers. Let's say that.
Yes.
And Phoenix as well for subscribing for 10 months in a row. That'll be all from us for today. We will go ahead and raid some other StarCraft-related channel. So stick around, give other people in our scene some love. Get your ducklings ready. Spam some ducks in chat. So quacks. Go quack. And we shall see you later tonight with the... well, tonight. For me, it's tonight. For you, it's tomorrow. With the... no. Oh, wait. NA Apprentice was last night. Tonight it's going to be Battle of the Americas.
That it is.
Yes. Battle of the Americas, which will be casted by Light VIP and Yoda Slim. Don't miss that. We will have, once we finish thingy, a graphic that shows you our schedule. And that will be all from us for today. Have a great evening, night, morning. I'm going to eat some pasta. Goodbye.